Wherefore? Because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law. For they stumbled at that stumbling stone. As it is written, Behold, I lay in Sion a stumbling stone and rock of offense, and whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed. Romans 9:32-33. They stumbled because they sought Messiah by the dead letter of the law, by doing, rather than by faith, that is, by imagination lifted into vision. The law is Esau, the outer world demanding performance. Vision is Jacob, the inner world bearing the promise. When you seek Christ by works, you clutch at the rock of offense. It trips you because it refuses your touch. But when you believe in him, when you accept the living stone in the silence of your own heart, you raise imagination to vision, and the thing is done. Behold, he lies in Zion, that secret place of your consciousness, as both stumbling stone and sure foundation. If you insist upon proof through sight, touch, or scent outside yourself, you will stumble. Yet if you hear the voice within whispering, Peace, be still, and imagine that you are already redeemed, then that inner voice becomes sound, sight, taste, scent, touch, in one miraculous sensation of fulfillment. You cannot be ashamed, for the denied reality is now your very garment. This rock of offense is nothing but your own refusal to let go of the senses. As long as you feel the hardness of the law upon your flesh, you miss the sweetness of the promise. But let your imagination dwell in the blessed assurance. Hear friends congratulating you on your new life. Smell the fragrance of that which has yet no form. Feel the welcoming embrace of spirit. See the victory already won. In that moment you believe on him, and the rock becomes your cornerstone. Thus faith is not a pious act, but the living art of self-impregnation with the unseen. Raise your imagination to vision. Touch with the hand of Jacob, hear with the ears of Christ. Taste the kingdom now rising within you, and you shall not be ashamed. Romans 9:32-33 dramatizes two modes of consciousness. One is the outer-directed mind that tries to secure reality by rules, facts, and law, an Esau consciousness rooted in what you see, hear, and measure. The other is the inner, faith-filled mind that knows reality is first imagined and therefore created from within your Jacob consciousness. When people rely exclusively on external proof, they stumble at the stumbling stone, unable to recognize that the creative power they seek already lives in them. In this passage, the stumbling stone is the Christ principle within consciousness' pure creative imagination. When you believe in that living stone, it refuses to shame you. Instead, it becomes the foundation of your world. This shows the law of manifestation. Your inner state, faith or works, must precede and shape the outer event. External efforts without inner belief knock you against yourself. True creation flows only when you align feeling and thought with the unseen reality you wish to realize. The divine power revealed here is the imaginative faculty itself, Christ in you. Believing on him is not worship of an outside object, but a deep trust in your own inner formative consciousness. It is this faith-charged imagination that fashions all outcomes. Once you honor and use that power, you cannot be ashamed. No outer circumstance can overthrow your inner decree. Begin by simply noticing a desire you find yourself stumbling over, an issue you've been trying to solve through facts, effort, or rigid rules. As you become aware of this longing, gently turn your attention inward and create a brief, vivid inner scene in which that desire is fully realized. Engage at least 2 senses as you imagine this scene. Perhaps you hear words of praise, feel the texture of success under your fingertips, or even inhale the fresh fragrance of accomplishment. Allow yourself to hold this scene with effortless confidence, embracing it as already real despite any outward evidence to the contrary. Each day, spend a few moments believing on the stone within you, affirming the certainty of your imagined fulfillment. Then let go of all attachment to how or when it will arrive, trusting that events will naturally conform to your inner vision. Over time, you will observe the outer circumstances of your life rearranging themselves to mirror the reality you have faithfully maintained. In practicing this as a matter of consciousness, you reclaim your birthright, the power to speak your world into being through faith-infused imagination.